Hello to all traders and welcome back to another Market Insights video brought to you by Orbex. So we're looking at the CPI data today, the big data that's going to most probably affect a lot of the dollar markets. Stocks and indices were kind of optimistic in yesterday's trading after they jumped quite significantly over the, like I said, optimism that the Fed will start easing off on their monetary policy hikes, and it's expected to only be a 50% hike, or 50 basis point hike, sorry, in their next meeting. And this is the last CPI data before the 1st of February meeting for the Fed. So which direction will they go, and what will that mean for the dollar markets as well? So as I said, we've seen a little bit of a jump on stocks and indices in yesterday's trading. What will happen in the near term, especially as we're 2023 is supposed to be a little bit of a smaller hike in rates. We're going from 4.5% supposedly to 5%. Will that be the terminal rate? Will there be more policy action to be had in the next few months as well? Don't forget, we've got a lot more Fed meetings to come as well. So let's just take a look on the markets first of all. The chart's looking at the Dow Jones. As I said, a little bit of a jump in yesterday's trading, but for me personally, I'm just looking now with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud, just draw in a slight resistance line here that I've just been tracking for the last few weeks, and as you can see, it was a little bit skew there. So as you can see, I'm just waiting now to see if we can penetrate this particular resistance area. We're just creeping up to the 34,000 mark as well, which is a big psychological area for a lot of traders. And if we can just pierce this particular area, we are on the top side of the Ichimoku cloud now, which gives us bias to the upside. You know, a good swing is expected, but we could see some heavy resistance at this particular handle here, roughly just over the 34,000, 34,200, 250. This will be a very good indication for myself if we're going to start moving higher, or if there's going to be some heavy resistance there. If this is on the weekly chart, don't forget, I just wanted to take you back a few weeks just to see what the indication is. And as you can see here on the daily chart, we are still trading above the Ichimoku cloud, but we are seeing possibly a sign of, are we just slowing down slightly on momentum? I'm just waiting to see if this particular area will get broken in the near term, at least. As I said, just over 34,000, and then we can possibly see more fresh highs coming. If we look on the 4-hour chart as well, we're just seeing now that, as I said, this kind of rally in yesterday's trading is very, very buoyant, very expectant that the Fed will start easing off on their rate hikes. But after the CPI data later today, will they have something else in store? Don't forget, it's the 12th of January, only today. There is still like half a month left until the next meeting, so a lot of decisions to be made, a lot of things that can go not wrong with the Fed decisions, but a lot of surprises in store. So just keep an eye out for the Dow. Very advantageous though, as it is looking like it's going to start moving a little bit more higher. Just a brief look on the S&P markets as well. We are seeing now what is in store. Just put it back on the daily chart. We're seeing now what is in store for the S&P as well. Very, very choppy 2022 for the S&P, especially where we saw the last swing low in the middle of the year. Since then, as you can see, very big swings in the market, and we got a little bit blindsided here because the expectancy was that we were going to test this previous swing high of roughly just over 4,000, but we went into a vast consolidation and started dipping lower. Now bias is slightly on the upside, like I said, with the Fed monetary policy expected to ease. We are engulfed in this Ichimoku cloud, but we are just piercing the top border, which means that there could be another run for the upside. How far it will go? Well, for me, I'll just be seeing if we can get past this particular double top here at the 4100 level, and then prices can really start reflecting what we are seeing. A little bit like the Dow, not really many divergences on the RSI. We look on the 4-hour chart as well. Not too much to sink our teeth into at the moment. As I said, it's all about the CPI data later today if we're going to see any changes, because that CPI data will effectively have a big signal for where the Fed is going to move next in their decisions going forward for 2023. So that will be the next big mover in the market, most probably in a couple of weeks' time. But until then, stick with us and we'll bring you the latest in the big movers in the market, and we'll see what happens then. So until tomorrow, until next time, have a great trading day ahead and happy trading. Bye for now.